Hello, and welcome to TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen, episode number 952, coming to you live from somewhere nowhere, Las Vegas. That is right. As you can tell, we are starting to get that sultry talking voice of Cozy 101 After Dark. First off, I have to make an apology. Where is oh my gosh, to Milo. Yes, Milo, please DM me on Telegram. I am so sorry I banned you in the chat. I was literally scrolling through something, checked into the chat, thought I saw, must have been something wrong that I saw, because I was walking really fast in a direction and I did classic ban hammer. So I apologize 100%. You have put some definite effort into the crime family, and so I want to apologize to you directly and personally for anything else. So, but with that being said, it's day 2 of, well, not anymore. It was day 2 of the Bitcoin Conference 2025 in Las Vegas. And let me tell you, it did not disappoint. People lining up outside the doors as early as 2 a.m. to get inside and listen to J.D. Vance, sitting vice president, address a crowd of Bitcoin, blockchain, DLT, decentralization fanatics, fans, curiosity seekers, and those just came to listen to J.D. Vance. It was the start of an amazing day, as well as one of the things of setting forth the attempt at setting a Guinness World Record in the amount of Bitcoin transactions per day in a day. Those numbers still have to be certified, tallied, and everything like that, and then verified by Guinness Book of World Records, and they have their slow processes. Hey, we get to see it live on the blockchain. So if we know it happens, we know it happens. I actually don't know if it happened or not. So that's why I put in some filler on that. But this is going to be an amazing day. It is almost the start of day 3. As day 2 finished up, we got to see some of our good friends over at Zubler, and Lala and Zubler and Lala, an amazing blockchain firm, legal firm, and we'll talk about some of the upcoming pieces around general counsel and stuff. And so, this is some fun stuff. One of the things that I really got to really enjoy, taking a quick break from the Bitcoin conference itself, and going and visiting day 2 again day 2 again of DNA House, partnering up with DNA House. Paperwork is in the attorney's hands to hammer out the final bit of this deal, but I'm super excited for what we might have going on, and so it makes my day when things like this get to happen. But got to see and talk to Mayor Eric Adams of New York, getting stopped by him because he recognized me again from the, sort of a cool feeling. Also, DNA House does not disappoint. The power of Chris and his entire team around him, and the gravitas of Brock Pierce and the connections he has from the work that he has done, bring a lot of people together. Everyone. So the other night, an intimate sitting with and dinner with Arthur Hayes, followed by Vivek Ramaswamy, as well, and then yesterday, Mayor Eric Adams of New York, and then Brian Johnson, health wealth and, age well. Yes. And so a lot of interesting people get, surround and really happy to attorneys agree that partner with DNA, be part of the DNA family and have DNA be part of the Manifest family as well. And so it's a great time to be alive. But after some of that, I had to run back over to the Bitcoin conference, go talk to the team over at Zeus for just a moment. We're going to be doing an interview with them today, which we're super excited for. And then we're going to be having interviews with Blonex and Blotnex. I think that's how you pronounce it. And Bitcoin OS. So this is going to be a really great time. Super excited to see how these things turn out. And like if these people keep delivering on the promises that they're making, on things that they're talking about, and that they're trying to do and change. So one of the fun things towards the end of the day, got to go help out at the oh my God, I know I always forget the name of my own group that I'm part of. I literally pay money to be in this group. Actually, membership dues. I am part of the American Crypto Journalists Association, the ACJR, ACRJ. But great people. Even though I can't remember my own fucking acronym. Oh my gosh. But got to do that. A lot of comms people, a lot of different reporters from different block spaces, and from technical writers at Bloomberg to technical writers at the Wall Street Journal to all sorts of different pieces, and really sort of excited to see how all of that turns out. And I, super excited. Things are working good. But we get to see a lot of different things going on, and I am excited nonetheless. After that, got to had been invited to the Van Eck event. So Van Eck and Gemini, got to go and talk with Justin's son more intimately, Tyler Winklevoss. It was got to talk to so many amazing people there. And I do want to shout out to the two proper cunts that I met there. You know who you are. But you gentlemen, to meet people from around the world. It is sort of awesome what you get to talk about, like how easily you can connect on things. So, I'm super excited for you to start your podcast. And as you start on your journey, if I'm in any way, shape, or form suitable for your show in any way, shape, or form, I would be super honored to be on it. So I'm excited to see you guys start your journey, as well as getting to run into great friends like Profits Over Wages, who works and does amazing work over at BZ. Literally, we sat and talked technical for a second, and she totally helped walk me through some stuff that I was having a technical issue with, and she did it in such a great way. We didn't have to pull out our phones and do any walkthroughs. She was able to verbalize. When you know your technology and know what you're doing with a project and how your project, you can explain in such great detail that you don't need to even see it. And so I am super appreciative of that, and an amazing start of like the party night. I guess party, like if you're having fun, aren't you always in a friend party? And so that was a really good time. The other side of that I really appreciated was a couple different people that I met. Got, asked me about side projects, like what am I doing, like the nitty gritty side of things, and like in the trenches. I got to talk to a couple people about crime and crime family and stuff, and so I was super excited and happy about that. That's sort of fun. Being able to talk about your own shitcoin and like not be forcing people, I think that's sort of cool. But other than that, had a blast of a time. On a special mission today for a friend from the Gemini booth. So that's going to be an amazing time. One of the things that I did, I'm saving from the SAG report, but Vanek gave sort of like this paperweight roulette table fidget spinner. And really you can just sit and spin it. And, it'll pick an option, land on like long, short hedge. And this is going to be my new, you guys might see me with a Rubik's Cube at times. This is going to be my new thing. I'm going to probably hurt myself with this because it's heavy. It might fall off my desk onto my foot or something like that in some way, shape, or form. But like I digest like a squirrel. Back this way. As we finished out the night at Van Gemini, we got to talk, see some of our great friends over at the Thai, and those things. As we get to have going to be releasing some information today that we have embargoed information on, and we cannot, let's see here. Let me read through the embargoed information really quick and see if I can Lit VM Litecoin ZK Omnichain provides trustless native Litecoin and LTC assets using Bitcoin OS tech, equal widespread adoption. We are excited to see the Bitcoin Litecoin communities continue their historically closely aligned technological progress together with the onset of Lit VM. There's your alpha. Not going to tell you anymore. I promise to. Yeah. So, when you're dealing with over 170 active chains, there's cool things always coming about. So there is that. And then at the same time, we got some really cool information, embargoed info from Block. So we're excited to see how things come about. After Vanek went over to the Taproot Wizards, which, let me tell you, work to make the experience an amazing time from the get-go. I have a giant wizard hat now. I wish I had taken one of the capes, but I didn't. I did not get a cape. They went shiny. Is the best way to explain the night. They took over the Disco Show nightclub in Link Hotel, and let me tell you, you think you're walking to some small little thing, then you take like some hallway upstairs, and they let them they spray painted the walls like OpCat, black light. It was awesome. So they went for the total vibe of people in wizard outfits, and just having a great time, So really thank you for setting like the party mood to Taproot Wizards. After Taproot Wizards, I was supposed to go to Kraken and a Roman Storm event, and Kraken, Quai and Tron event, and end the night over at Trios over at Turpinstone, aka the Tiger Motion. I was not able to make it to the Roman Storm event, unfortunately. And then, a little late over to the Kraken event at Omnia over there at Caesar's Palace. And, the vibes were immaculate, great people. And this was what was sort of cool. It it was a club takeover. So it was literally only people for BTC Vegas and for the crypto events, which made it super nice in the aspect of like space to dance, walk around, because Amma can get jammed packed. Now, when I say jammed pack, yeah, it's just like a meat factory. But having a total takeover allows, you know, those in Web3 to sort of just hang out with those in Web3 and let loose. That's what I saw people having an amazing time last night. After that, you know, I got to hang out with some of my Drum family for a little bit, which was really nice. Just, you know, and like how, like they're like, they literally pull me into the situation sometimes when they see me, and I'm grateful to be seen. Got to meet some other people last night that have seen me for a while, and you know, finally had, I don't want to say courage, nerve, chance to come and say hi. And literally, if you see me ever out in any way, shape, or form, please come stop by, say hi. I do that if I'm like interviewing someone with like a camera or something like that. Do ask, give it just a second for us to finish the interview, so I can give you the time that you deserve. But it just I love seeing people that know me, and so that I can learn about them, because yeah, this camera only goes one way. But with that, we ended up finishing up the night. The show must go on. But as we wrap up this not so quick bite, I want to thank everyone for joining us for TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen, episode number 952, day 2 of Las Vegas Bitcoin 2025, and DNA House. DNA House has an amazing event today at Tao Beach Club Takeover. It is the final day of the BTC conference. It is also the start of TokenIze over at the Tiger Mansion, as well as a handful of other events that I'm super excited to see and have happen. As always, we want to thank everyone for joining us. We will end with the same 2 things that we end every episode with. Our words of wisdom and the greatest worst knock-knock joke on the face of the planet. As always, our words of wisdom are always the same. How many times can I say always? Always, 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 always. A closed mouth does not get fed, and you cannot feed a closed mouth. And if no one knows you're looking for opportunity can never come a knocking. If opportunity does come knocking and no one answers, it's going to keep on walking. And with that, I want to thank everyone for joining us for TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen, episode number 952, coming to you live from somewhere nowhere, Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. And with that, we end with the greatest, worst knock-knock joke on the face of the planet. Nope. Asset versus Brett. So Green Day Bull run again. Yes, let's go. As always, we end. Knock. Who's there?